action figures or comic books. Give him a look. Owner, Wyoming. You like action figures or comic books? Just give him a look. He's the owner. Hey friends, today I want to show you a couple action figures that defy my rule. I am not a mint on card collector. I will open up my action figures. I want to enjoy them outside of the box. But these figures are too cool and too special to me to open and risk losing or breaking. And plus the packaging is great. Let me give you a little backstory. Me being a black child growing up actually in this house in Wyoming. I don't live with my parents. I own the house now. Okay, back to the video. But one of my favorite things was looking forward to HBO on the weekends when we would see movies that were reflected of black culture. You know, in Wyoming, so much of the culture is Western and cowboy culture, which is great. You know, I love a rodeo. You know, I love the nature around here, but you feel kind of out of place and underrepresented. And so we had movies like Disorderlies, Beat Street, Crush Groove, and the movie I wanted to talk about today, actually two movies, Breakin and Breakin 2, Electric Boogaloo. When we would see them come up on the TV guide, my goodness, were we excited. We had Ozone and Turbo and Kelly, and these were my superheroes as kids. And in hindsight, the writing is not strong. The filmography at times is brilliant, at other times hilariously awful. By an objective measurement, these are not good movies. But for the time that they were put out and the impact they had on me, these are perfection. And so you can imagine my surprise when I was on Instagram and I saw somebody holding an action figure of Ozone, who was, like I said, a superhero to me and my friends as a kid. I wanted to grow up to wear the garish outfits. I know, you look at me now, I would not look good in a fishnet top and hammer pants. That just wouldn't work for me, but it worked for Ozone, and it was the early 80s. And so when I saw these, I had to go on the hunt, and I found two of them. I found Ozone here from Super 7. This is your Ozone, and we have a cool packaging here with a little biography on the back, and we have Kelly, aka Special K. Like I said, these I will not open because I love the action figures, I love the packaging, and they're not articulated enough to really do a lot of dynamic posing with. And so outside of having them to look at, I hang them up on my wall on my other YouTube channel where I play music. Most of my videos, you will see them in the background in my bedroom where I record most of my music videos. And so that's their purpose. But let's get into it. Take a look at him here. And let's start with Ozone. And this is his classic look. We have the hat with the big brim on it. The cutoff shirt. It's not the fishnet shirt. It's the cutoff black shirt with the spiky. They got the spiky wristbands. Just like in this very cool drawing on the packaging. The baggy pants. Almost kind of like sweatpants. A little bit hammer pants. I guess you could call them genie pants. Tucked into the high socks and the red Converse Chuck Taylors. This was iconic. Like I said, when I was a young child, this is what I thought I'd be wearing by this age. Thank goodness this trend didn't stick around. But on the back here, it says Ozone and Turbo were the hottest breakdancers in town. When they meet up with Kelly, Special K, a struggling young jazz dancer. A new team is born as the trio work up some dizzying new variants which make them the sensation of the street crowds. And when they try to audition for a new Broadway show, opposition from the world of classical dance is soon overcome by their spectacular display of razzle dazzle, street dancing, breaking, the poppin', lockin', hip hoppin' sensation of the 80s. And like I said before, I got the Ozone and Kelly. They also put out a Turbo, which I have not been able to find. That is one of those holy grail action figures that I have been on the hunt for years, and I will continue to hunt because, as you know, as a collector, buying is great, but nothing beats the hunt. And so that is something that I am keeping my eyes out for and always looking for. I want to get that Turbo to complete the set. So we talked about Ozone. Let's take a look at Kelly. And this is really her iconic look. We see her, in the classical dance world, when she's introduced and she's wearing the old leotard with the bodysuit and got the leg warmers. It was the 80s after all. And so leg warmers, I think everybody wore them. Uh, you know, very cool, very iconic. It's actually what she's wearing, I believe, on the cover, yes, of Breakin 1. This is a simplified version. We don't have the studded belt like you see on the cover here, but if you look, it is the same outfit. And so it's cool that it taps into a little bit of that nostalgia, which is one of my favorite things about collecting. Uh, I talk about toys from my childhood. I got the Mask 57 Chevy that transforms into a tank. That was a special memory that my dad getting me that toy as a kid, so I wanted to recapture it. And so many times when I look at a specific toy somebody bought me, or that reminds me of a time that I had with that person, that's what collecting is really about. It's about creating memories, cherishing memories, holding on to memories, and having fun, most importantly, because if it's not fun, it's not worth doing. And that's what the Breakin' action figures and the movies represent. Like I said, the movies, if you want to talk about the movies from a conceptual, realistic standpoint, they are hot garbage. But you talk to anybody my age, 46 there and up, these movies are classic and beloved, and I will probably watch them today because I ain't got much else to do, and I absolutely love them. And so this has been Turbo and Ozone from Super 7, Breakin' Retroaction. Did I say Super 7? I thought it was Super 7. It is Super 7. Okay, so I'm not wrong. And I got these a couple years ago for $20 on Amazon, and I have not seen them since. Like I said, I've been looking for the Turbo, and I have not seen them or Turbo pop up. I'll be checking, constantly looking on eBay. So, continuing the hunt. I will see you guys next time. Until then, keep buying them action figures. The little popping and locking. Okay, see, that's why I talk about nerd shit and I'm not a dancer. You guys be easy.